Shalom, this is Daniel John Lee with Torah Restoration Ministries, Messianic Jewish website. So I did get permission from the cave tour guide that they are going to allow me to bring my iPad into the cave. So I just have to keep it protected in my jacket. So I'm going to try to do that. I want to show everyone the entrance to the cave again, because this is where I filmed yesterday. And again, I'm sort of back at the same place. I'm going on a later tour today. It's one that starts at 3:15 this afternoon, and then do some hiking on Mount Elijah, and then try to get back to my little sukkah before Sabbath begins and have some fellowship. But I'm just going to sort of plant myself in front of the entrance to the cavern. Hopefully, the bubbling of the water won't obscure my voice too much. But I just wanted to talk about something else that Yah had showed me. And that was, when I was on the tour yesterday, there were exactly 6 people. I was one of the 6th. And that included the tour guide. There were 6 people. And, I had pointed out in my ceiling of 144,000 that on October 6th, Feast of Trumpets, there was a sign in the sky where Mercury was on one side of the new moon and Saturn was on the other. And scientists have just discovered this 6-sided star, this hexagram on the north pole of Saturn. And I knew that was very significant when it came to the ceiling. And Yah sort of gave me revelation. On October 6th, when this revival fire started with my ministry, Yah showed me that I was standing in the center of this Star of David. And there were 6 individuals that I was connecting. And that was when, like I said, for many years I've fellowshiped with just Bogdan and Anka and their little girl Sarah on Skype. But that day we had 6 individuals, like 6 points of the star. And Yah had shown me that He had raised up my ministry to connect these 6 people. And then shortly after that, I met Angelo, and the floodgates opened. And Yah showed me that it's not just my ministry. That Yah, on October 6th, He raised up ministries all across the world throughout the body of Messiah that were connecting 6 key individuals. And that would then connect other 6 individuals. And it was like an infinity of multiplications of stars of David. And that has to do with the ceiling. And if you don't know what I mean by the ceiling, please watch my video. I talk about the key of David and why I know for sure that the 144,000 were sealed on the Feast of Trumpets. How the woman who flees into the wilderness fits into all that. So watch that video. But Yah gave me that revelation that the Star of David, that's on the north pole of Saturn, that he created, by the way. Satan has corrupted that symbol just like he corrupted the cross, the Tav. But that was originally Yahshua's design. I mean, if you don't believe me, go look at the flowers that have 6 petals. Yah created that. So he just showed me that was, it was a revelation that Yah showed me that's one way that sign was fulfilled. And it's just continuing to multiply. There's like an infinity amount of Star of David just multiplying throughout the body of Messiah. Ministries connecting 6 key individuals, and then that just opens this floodgate of revival. So, anyway, I just wanted to share that while I'm standing here at the mouth of the cave. I am excited to see what Yah is going to show me again as I go into the cave. And then, of course, later today when I go hiking up on Mount Elijah, I'm going to check that as well. Remember that the website is www.spiritandtorah.com. I did get special permission from the tour guide so that I can bring my iPad inside the cave. And I'm just going to, I can't film the whole thing. But I'm just going to show like key parts of the tour, and then that way people can kind of get more insights as to what Yahweh's saying and things like that. So, Yah bless, happy Sukkot, and just remember that Jesus Christ of Nazareth, Yahshua HaMashiach, he delights when we keep His feast days. We don't follow the world; we follow His feast days and what He observed, not only in the Gospels, but the Jews kept it as well in the Torah. So, again, the website's www.spiritandtorah.com. I will make another YouTube when I go hiking on Mount Elijah, but the tour is going to be getting here pretty soon. So, Yah bless, shalom, and I'll see you guys later.